time, I would come to learn a hard Miami lesson. Every pleasure has a price.
Excellent background
We
you
love
have.
it. We love it.
Well, thank you,
That's
Chris. Hi,
awesome.
Guillermo. Thanks for
For a
joining us.
second, Jeff, I thought you were actually in some Vegas like casino. For a second, I didn't see Danny and Chickless there. So
I was going to say, I don't think we have a mutiny nightclub around here. We got like 10 mutiny nightclubs around here, I think.
yeah, I was about to say, do you think there's any cocaine in Vegas? I'm not sure.
I think there's anything and everything, but what happens here stays here. So I can't officially.
Stays
That's
there.
right.
Well,
Right.
guys, congratulations on an amazing series. Chris, you describe your new series as Casablanca on cocaine, and and this is based on true events. What exactly is happening in the Mutiny nightclub in the 1970s?
Well, what you saw.
Well, yeah. Well, essentially, we were doing Narcos, and there was an actor on it named Maurice Compte, and he told me about his dad, who was the general manager of this Mutiny Hotel. I had never heard of it before, but I started to do some exploration, and all of a sudden realized that this was the Studio 54 of Miami. It was extremely popular with big traffickers, with narcotics agents, with movie stars, TV stars, etc. So every star we mention in the show itself is a person who actually went there. For Rick James, Liza Minnelli, John Bonham of Zeppelin, people cut their albums there. So we found it to be a kind of fertile playground to tell a story. The fictionalized element is that Roman Compte did not have an older brother who was a major trafficker, nor was he strong-armed by the DEA into spilling the beans on his brother. But that's really the only fictional conceit. The rest of it is the backdrop is real. The mutiny girls are real. The owner of the hotel is real. And so that was our point of departure.
And Guillermo, was there a challenge to balance the heavy subject matter in the series with some humor too? I noticed there's some levity in the series.
What?
Levity, the humor, Burton.
Yeah, Burton provides the comic relief of the series, and despite of all the violence around it, and he's like the one unaware of it until he will be aware eventually. But I think that side grounds very much the entire story, because it's what it's like to be there in a place that it's like an oasis of fun and liberty and freedom, etc., and then the dark side that it's out in the streets, that both worlds have to coexist. There's not one without the other. No.
That's a metaphor for Vegas, I would say.
Of course.
But also, I mean, the show's also an entertainment vehicle. It's sunny, it's sexy, it's got the drugs and disco, and hopefully transports you to an era that either you experienced or you remember as a kid, or if you weren't alive then, you get introduced to it.
As I say, that's the challenge in this series, is to recreate Miami in the late 70s. First of all, that Miami doesn't exist anymore. So how did you recreate the series?
Well, first of all, we found a location in the Dominican Republic that is very similar to what Miami in the 70s is, sort of a sleepy town, let's say. And we put our bet there. So we were able to actually shoot in streets in the countryside and make believe completely that we're in Miami with ports and anyway, the natural side of the ocean, and we make it very, very believable in that sense, I think, and it's very grounded. And that also brought the opportunity to bring a production designer, for instance, that will contribute to create this world, and he's a guy from Mexico, Raimundo Cabal, and then it was a fascinating story experience to bring people from Mexico that I had worked before, that I knew of, people from Spain, and we created all this infrastructure to make the story be able to have its own place to live. No?
The authenticity is amazing in this series. Guys, congratulations. I enjoyed it immensely. Hey, Chris, season 2's calling, man. The 1980s. It even gets more crazy at the Mutiny Club, right?
Think about it. The Mariela Castro releases prisoners from his prisons to come to Miami. Yes. Should there be a season 2, which I'm very, very hopeful about, we will get into all that. And we think the show can go for many seasons.
Excellent. I hope it's around for a long time. Until then, let's talk again soon, and we'll see you in Vegas soon. Come visit.
And
Thank you.
We will probably see a new resort in Vegas that is
yes, the Hotel Cocaine.
Yes.
Let's franchise. Get us an investor.
Call me.
Start
Call
Hotel
me.
Cocaine.